go live and people are gonna come and talk to us.
What? Why do people do that on live?
Why do people talk to you on live?
Yeah.
They talk to you on live because they're awake just like us and they're just doing stuff. So they're gonna come talk to us while we plant these things.
Like Nadia, she's awake?
Nah, most kids your age are probably asleep, but because you have a night nurse type of body clock, you're awake because you just woke up.
Wow.
See? We're making holes in the bottom of these because we're going to need these. Oh, can I have another one, please, to make holes? Your parents are back. They're downstairs.
Mommy, Daddy. Mommy, Daddy. Mommy, Daddy. Yes. Yes, yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hello, hello. Anybody out there?
Granny, why are you doing so much?
Because I need these for my plants.
Then why are you doing so much?
Levi, you remind me of my grandma. Oh my goodness, your grandma. I hope she was nice. Hi, Levi. Oh my goodness, you remind me of my grandma. Zuri, there's somebody on here that says that I remind them of their grandma. Do I remind you of your granny? Yeah. Well, we're trying to put some of these plants. I don't know, you can see them. These little seedlings, we're trying to uppot them a little bit while I have the time. And I'm using these little containers. I'm just putting some holes in the bottom, some drainage holes. Because I think these are like a good size. And I have my little granddaughter here with me. And of course, the water bottles. I love using water bottles. Good little containers. Easy to put drainage holes in them. And everybody has these somewhere in their house, right? I thought you were going to help me. No?
So that's what you made downstairs.
Yes, this is what I use the water bottles for. Who do I got here? Say hello, guys. Everybody seems to be in the weeds. Pop in and say hello. It's not that late. There must be a few people awake. It's only what, 9 o'clock? Any gardeners out there doing some upplanting? See, I'm putting some holes. I don't know if you can see that.
Granny, we're going to cut this one yet.
Yeah, I'm going to cut that one too. Can I have that and I can cut it?
But there might be water in it.
Yeah, there's a little bit of water in it, but nothing too much. Okay. We don't need the top part for now. We just need the bottom part so that we can put some holes in it.
Granny,
here,
can I drink the little water?
No, this isn't drinking water. This is you have your cup. Go get your cup. This isn't good water for drinking.
Okay.
Now these are various seeds here. I planted some Scotch bonnet peppers. Oh boy, maybe 2 weeks ago now.
Getting me up here.
Or maybe even less than that. And they've grown up. That's what these ones are here. This row are Scotch bonnet peppers. So some of them have 3 peppers in each cell, so I want to give them a little room to grow. Come out of the weeds, people. Say hello. Who's here? Who's here? Identify yourselves. Say hello and let me know where you're from.
Granny,
Fans gave a lot. Morning, Grandma. Morning. Listen, I don't run away from the grandma, because that is definitely what I am. Where are you, Fans Game Loft? Zuri.
Get
What are you doing, silly?
away.
Are you going to say hi to the peeps that are watching? We're doing a little up planting here.
Why are you cooking so much?
I'm a night owl, so I will probably be up most of the night.
Granny, I only take the top ones.
Yeah, okay, you can have the top ones.
I have these top.
I'm putting some holes. Okay. There we go. So I think we got quite a few containers now, which will probably be pretty good, so that we can take these little seedlings up a notch. All right.
Granny.
Watch yourself, little girl.
Son.
Arthur, hello from Brazil. Hello, Arthur. Nobius Nightshade is here for a little night planting. Hello, hello. Arthur from Brazil, hello. We're definitely here doing a little night planting. I have my pepper plants here that I need to up pot, because one little Scotch bonnet pepper plant costs almost $10 in some places. So this year I decided to plant my own from seeds.
Granny, can I dig?
Can you dig?
Yeah.
All right, you can dig a little bit, but not too much, because I don't want you to mess them up, right? We got our water here.
Are you can you put in this one or this one or this one?
Yeah, we can put them in all of them. So we have these little fruit cup containers, and I put some holes in the bottom, so these will be a perfect size. How are you? Well, I'm doing great, Arthur. Wait, not yet. I am awake. Just got up, so I am a night person, so. Famous Unknown. Hey, Lo. Hey, Famous, how are you? I think you're in Barrie, I think, or north of Toronto, if I remember correctly. I'm doing a little bit of up planting here this evening, Famous. I got me and my little grandbaby here, and we're just doing a little up potting. Nobius Nightshade says, Granny, I'm looking forward to someone to plant in a container. Yeah, you can certainly do that, but you know, because
I want this one, Granny.
Okay, you can do that next. Because we are here in Toronto. We're in Toronto, Arthur, and our weather here is, we're still kind of
Granny,
too cold to plant.
Dirt.
Okay, we're still too cold to plant outside, so we have to start seeds inside over the winter. We can't, our last frost isn't until May the 24th. So we have to plant inside, like behind you here, you can't see, but I have my whole grow light set up with a lot of the plants and seeds that I already started. So this is a tray of mostly peppers here that have sprung up. So I need to kind of give them their own little space, or else they won't do too well. So that's what I'm doing, because when
Granny,
our
I
last
want
frost
some
date
dirt.
comes around, I want to have some nice big healthy plants to put out. So that's why you do this. If I wait until April to start
I
these,
was
I'm
gonna
not
do
gonna.
that one.
I know, but I'm gonna put some dirt in there for you. You want to say hi to everybody? So this little one, who's also a night owl, just woke up. Tell everybody what's your name.
Siri.
They can't hear you. Say it nicely.
Siri.
Her name is Zuri. Zuri what?
Rose.
Zuri Rose. And Zuri Rose is a budding gardener. So she's here with me. All right, I'm going to get you some dirt. You stay on that side, and I will get you the dirt, and you can dig in your own dirt. Nice to meet you too, Arthur. Zuri likes plants, and she likes staying up at night times, it seems. Her body clock is that of her granny's, which is on night schedule. Because I work nights mostly. So, and I've been working nights for many, many years as a nurse. So my body is in tune to night shift, which I like night shift. It's a lot quieter. Less traffic on the road. Not necessarily less people. Famous says, guys, please like up this live. Thank you, Famous. I don't have a moderator here. I just decided to come live because I wanted to see who's on, who's out, who wants to chat. I've been working and a little bit behind my my posting schedule, so here I am. Arthur says my English is terrible. Your English is okay. We can all understand you, Arthur. No worries. Oh, We Are Dream Warriors is here saying hello to everybody. Now, Famous, I believe I was speaking to you a few days ago and I told you you need to go and check out We Are Dream Warriors and see their legacy in the music industry in Toronto. So they're on the live now. You can click on their channel and go check them out. Triple T, Mukbangs and Beyond. Hi, Triple T. How are you, Triple T? I know you weren't feeling so good the last time I was on your live. I hope you're doing much better today. Famous, yes, We Are Dream Warriors, yes. Did you check them out? I hope you did. Nobius Nightshade says is bigging up We Are Dream Warriors as well. Listen, we gotta big up our Canadian talent. And Triple T is saying, I'm trying to get through it. Thank you. And you appreciate it. Well,
Yes.
I'm glad to have you here. I know that I believe you're in Vancouver. So you probably have some nice weather over there.
Granny,
a lot nicer than
I'm
ours.
digging and putting it in each bowl.
Okay, good job, kiddo. You're doing some digging for me. Dream Warrior says, I finally didn't miss your live. I know I'm going live at a weird hour, but you know, it is what it is. You got to meet people where you are. And I am a night owl, a night nurse by heart. So here I am. So Bless is here. Good evening, Lo. Good evening, So Bless. Nice to have you here. I'm just doing a little upplanting of my seedlings and decided to come on and just see who's on and who wants to chat. Triple T, I'm glad to see that smile. You fell asleep on us last time. I don't know if you remember. Famous says the honest truth. I didn't check them out. That's okay. That's okay. We're not on a time clock. You check them out when you can.
Come on,
Nobius Nightshades is welcoming in So Blessed and says you're right on time. Triple T says it's good to switch it up. I say stream anytime and every time. That's what I say. You're just coming on and talking to friends, right? So Bless, how was work? Nice to see you relaxing. Well, I worked last night, which means I slept most of the day. And when I work nights, it's a 12-hour night shift, right? So I work in a busy emergency. So when I wake up and I don't have to work,
Granny,
this is my relaxing time. Yes.
There's a hospital in Ajax.
There's a hospital in Ajax? Oh, wow. So here I am doing what I like to do to relax, which is a little gardening. So I have all my little seedlings, so I have to upplant them if I want them to survive. And we have the Avid Camper here. Hi, Avid Camper. Where are you from? So Blessed is saying hi to Nightshade. Everybody's greeting everybody. Oh, Avid Camper is hoping to do some gardening soon. Well, and Bluebird is here from the UK because like I said earlier, we're in a zone 6 here in Toronto, so we don't get the official frost-free date until May, mid-May. So we have to get our act together. We start our seeds indoors and then we kind of nurture them and plant them out mid-April. That's the only way we're going to get a decent crop because our growing season is so short. So tonight, well, I've planted a bunch of Scotch bonnet peppers here. So these are the Scotch bonnets that have come up. Here I have some California Wonders and some other peppers. But these Scotch bonnets, I want to get them into their own little containers individually. So I need to up pot them. Avid Camper says maybe you will figure out who I am soon. Okay, maybe. But I don't know who you are. This is my second channel. Not everybody knows about it. Okay. But I heard a little bird say Triple T Mukbangs is your favorite channel. Okay. All right. I figured it out. So I'm glad to have you here. You need some more dirt? Okay. This is Zuri Rose. She's a night owl along with me because she just woke up. So she's here planting with me. And Dream Wars is saying, I want to start early on my planting education. Well, you've come to the right channel. Avid Camper is laughing at me. This is my second channel trying to go. Okay, I have to remember that. I'm trying to remember who's where and what, because I do tune into a lot of my subscribers when I get the chance, right? And I get to know who's who and who's what and what you guys all like. But not everybody has to be a gardener to subscribe. Some people just like the company and, you know, the friendship. Nobius is bigging you up there, Avid Camper. And you should do a gardening vlog soon. You should. Then we can compare notes. I mean, with the price of food lately, it wouldn't hurt you to throw some tomato seeds into a little pot. Tomato seeds are pretty easy to grow, and you can grow inside. And in Vancouver, you have some nice weather there. See, I'm very gently taking out this little pepper plant. You can see the tiny little roots it has.
How do you take that out, Granny?
And I hold it by the leaves, and I'm putting it by itself in here. And this thing will grow to be a nice pepper plant. Almost a little mini pepper tree. So you like wild flowers?
I got it out gently.
You did, but I'm not ready for this one yet, Bubby. Thank you. Nubia says, you're right, Triple T and beyond. I like these pop-up streams.
I'm gonna make
it's the way you kind of build friends. Avid Camper says, I usually do a huge garden on my patio, but last year I didn't do much. Let me tell you, please stop doing that, Zuri. You're going to wreck the little plant. You have to be very gentle with her. Gardening is very therapeutic. It is for me anyways. It's quiet. You're just out there, hands in the dirt. Get the dirt under your fingernails. The smell of the wet dirt. I love it. The Avid Camper. Cosmos, Creeping Jennies, Petunias. Oh, those are nice for containers. That would make a really nice container right there. See, you know what you're talking about, the Avid Camper. So you should. Wow, Zuri, are you planting? Look at this little one. Okay, let go. You can't be. Let go. Let go. You have to be very gentle with these seeds, okay? Okay, hold on. You need a little bit more dirt in here. You need a little bit more dirt. She's determined to help me, guys. Yeah, this is a nice planting tray. I think it has 36 or so. This is just one of many. It has about 36. So as soon, some of these seedlings, some of them come up a lot quicker than others. Avid Camper is saying gardening is usually a passion of mine, but I got lost doing mukbang videos. But I will be stopping those. You know what? Gardening videos is probably better for your waistline because I love you, avid camper, but your mukbangs are all junk food. Okay, hold on. Go ahead, put it in there. Now you have to be gentle with her. Let go of the seedling. Let go. There you go. See, you planted. You did it. There you go.
She's
Avid camper says, I'm fat. We're all fat. We could all stand to get healthier. I will be stopping those. And Zuri's getting a green thumb. She sure is. Changes are coming, avid camper. Well, you know what? With change comes progress. And if you don't like that change, you can change it again. There is no limit to change, growth and change. And you were thinking of doing an exercise stream. Well, I'll join you on that one because I would like to start my exercising again now that the weather's warming. Doing my nice walks. Oh, we're not ready for that yet. Okay, not yet. In a little while, we'll do the water, but not yet, okay? This is Zuri's little pepper plant. Zuri, they're saying that you're a nice gardener. You're a sick little gardener. Yeah, Zuri is sick. Sorry, that's what you're saying. Zuri's sick? Yeah, she has a little bit of a cold. But she's actually better now. Zuri, do you feel better? Do you want to show? Oh, you're making a nice mess, but that's okay. Come and talk to your fans here on YouTube. Tell them, were you sick? Do you have a cold? I don't want to pay to exercise. You don't have to pay to exercise. Just walk. Just go out there on those nice days and walk. And you will be surprised at how well you'll start to feel after just doing simple little walks. That's what we do. We just walk by the water. She looks just like me. Oh, you look just like me there, saying Zuri. She has some marker on her nose because today she was trying to make herself into a kiwi, she says, her and her cousin. So they both had green noses today. That's true. Take some time to make a change for the better. You know?
tap, tap.
Nino's saying, too cute, so blessed. Wow, she looks just like you. I want to start biking again. You know, during the pandemic, the whole house bought bikes. And we were doing a lot of like family bike rides because where we live, it's close to the lake here in Toronto. And we have some nice bike trails, walk trails. And we were on the trails. That's when everybody was inside and there wasn't really much, you know, nothing open, nothing to go. Those famous family cheeks, that's for sure, little Zuri. But you know, they're just in the shed. We haven't really been riding those bikes. We should take out those bikes and start riding again. I mean, once you start exercising when you haven't exercised in a while, even if it's just walking, it's not going to feel the best. But you just go slow, go at your own pace. There's no race. And little by little, you'll get a little better. You'll feel a little better. And that's all you got to do. And you have a lot of friends here on YouTube that will probably join you or cheer you on. Right? Look at that, Zuri. That's your first pepper. Yay, you did it. You planted. Okay, we're not ready for another one yet. I need to start big plans. You know what?
The big plans?
One day at a time. And if it doesn't work out the way you planned it, just switch it up. There's no right way. There's no wrong way. Yeah, looking forward to the bike stream. You need a GoPro camera.
Granny.
I know, but you don't need so much dirt, baby. So I'm going to take some dirt out. Yeah, I've been hearing about those you know, saying start a Julie mango tree. Hold on, honey. You don't need so much. A Julie mango tree would never grow here. I would love a Julie mango tree. That's my favorite. Avid Camper says my algorithm might change with no mukbang. I might need to lose some viewers, so that's okay. No, this one's yours, honey. New viewers will come. You might lose some, but that's okay. New viewers will come, and it is what it is. All your old viewers will know that you're making a change, and they'll just switch up, right? Bluebird says, I'll donate to a sport camp for you. Will you? And now you need a new name. Well, that's the fun of it. Reinventing ourselves, right, people? Isn't it good to reinvent yourselves? We can all reinvent ourselves. That's the beauty of life, reinventing yourself. And you see that? Famous is saying you lose some and you win some. Listen, we're all just trying to survive in these YouTube streets. None of us really know, the right formula. We just come on here, you be yourself, and you just build a community, and that's it, right? You meet people, and you connect here, and you just keep it moving. That's all we do. You just hope for the best. Some people will stick with you, some people won't. It is what it is. I mean, people are people. What are you going to do? I'm making quite the mess, but that's okay. Nobia says, well, outdoor IRL videos are great. What does IRL stand for? Oh, you got your own chair? Yeah. I'm in the little room where all the toys are for the kids. So that's what this is her space that I've kind of invaded with my little plant shelf here. Nino is saying, how many plants have you started? I have quite a few here. Nino is on the live, guys. He's out of town. He's in Montreal at the moment. So
wait, that's where my grandpa Granny went.
Is that where your grandpa Granny went?
They got me picnic blanket pajamas.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You got new pajamas. I have planted quite a few here. And I have some of my plants outside winter sowing, and I did start a few of the tender ones inside because I can't wait until end of April to start planting. As you know, Toronto, although our spring is pretty nice, we had some pretty nice days, but half of Ontario right now is under ice. Famous, did you get hit by the ice storm up there? I think it's Barrie, right? We were pretty lucky here in Toronto. We got a little bit. Right? Oh, you did you? We were pretty lucky. Like, I was a little bit surprised when I looked on the news and saw the damage from the ice in Ontario. Just, a little bit, not too far from where we are, but we did pretty good down here. We were pretty lucky, but I mean, there's a lot of microclimates within Ontario. Like, we're so close to the lake, sometimes we barely get snow. It's crazy. Dreamworld is saying this summer you'll be doing a lot of outdoors, so you will truly need a sports small cam to start a donate page, so we sure can add to that. We can. Yeah, you can add to my cam, of course. You can always donate. They have what are they called on here? Super chats or something like that. IRL means in real life. Okay. In real life. Is that what IRL means? Okay, I'm going to start saying that. In real life. Okay. And Famous says the lights were off on Saturday night, but you were only in the dark for 4 hours. Holy smokes. That's crazy. I remember a few years back when we had that huge ice storm where we were really affected here in the downtown, and we had lost power for days. We lost power for days. I didn't realize it was that serious because we were so good here in Toronto, but I'm glad your power is back on, and it looks like a lot of people are kind of getting their power back, and a lot of downed trees. Daddy, yeah, some people are still in the dark. Wow. Miss Zuri Rose, where is my other little container? Here it is.
You put it there.
Bluebird says a lot more outdoor this planting season. There will be a lot more outdoor as the weather warms up. As the weather warms up, I'll be out there a lot more. Nino will probably be out there tending to his grass because he deals with the grass. I deal with the gardens. So, what do you plant, So Bless? Is So Bless a gardener? I'm not sure if So Bless is a gardener. I can't remember. I haven't watched the video over there a bit. I'm a little bit behind in my in my video watching and my video uploading. But you know what? Life gets to you, so you do what you do. I don't stress myself out about whether or not. Oh, not yet. It's not ready yet. We have to fix the soil first before we take it out. I don't if you stress yourself too much with YouTube and your scheduling and all that, you get burnt out. Trust and believe, because I took a bit of a pause off YouTube for a while because I just set a schedule that I just couldn't maintain, and it wasn't fun anymore. So I took a bit of a pause, and now we're back full force, and
Granny,
it feels much better. You want to try tomatoes this year? No, we don't need that one, baby. Keep that in there.
I put
tomatoes, I think, can be pretty easy. I mean, you can buy tomato starts. You can buy tomato starts at the store. But you can start them from seed. You see what I'm using? This is just a fruit container. I just put some holes for drainage in the bottom. And I'm putting my little pepper plants in there so that they can spread out a little bit more. Because in this container that I'm taking them out of, some of them are pretty crowded. There's 3 of them in one little space. And you see that? Look at those nice roots. Okay. You see? You see the little seed? Okay. Are you going to plant it?
Yeah.
Okay. You go ahead and plant it. Wow. There you go. You planted it, Bubby.
Time for water?
Not yet. We'll plant it. We'll put the water at the very end so that we don't make a mess, because it'll all turn to mud. So we'll leave the water for now.
But
I'm not sure, Nobius, if So Blessed plants. She might not be here, but if she's here, she'll answer you.
Actually,
look at that. Muddy. So this little plant, you would be surprised what it looks like in 2 weeks. And these plants, when you try to buy them at the store, they can cost anywhere up to $10. And because our planting season is so short, I didn't even save any of my Scotch bonnet peppers last year, and they all went bust. You know what? I had a cord here, and I don't know where I put it for my phone.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
Are we going to put the water now?
Not quite. Not quite. We're not ready for it yet, okay? All right. I think this might be a little too much dirt for now, so I'm going to cut it down a little bit more. You see this? This is just a water bottle. Simple little water bottle made of plastic. It's easy to manipulate, easy to cut, easy to put drainage holes in. You don't forget the drainage holes, guys. You need drainage holes in the bottom, because if you don't do that, you're going to smother your plants, and you don't want to do that. Your plants need to drain. They need good drainage. Yes, definitely. You need to label those containers, because trust me, when you have a shelf full of tiny little seedlings and you think you're going to remember, you're not going to remember. You're really not. So I have a lot of these little plant markers here, and they're all labeled, and I'm going to make some more to put in each one of these little containers that I'm making. Now you don't have to do them this soon. You can wait a little bit before you transform them into bigger containers. But with my schedule and my work schedule, I just do it when I have the time, because in another week, these things are going to grow so much, and that's when I'm not going to have the time to do this. Yeah, Bluebird, just use what you have around the house. You don't need to buy any kind of fancy anything. A lot of these containers that I start my seeds in are like takeout food containers. Zuri, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you go get your dad for me? I need something. I need him to get something for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, you just use containers that you get takeout food in. Yogurt containers I use. You can use red cups. A lot of people plant in red cups. You can easily put drainage holes in the bottom of that. Avid camper. Are you still here, avid camper? Somebody wants to know if you camp out a lot. Now, avid camper was saying that he wanted to switch up his channel and maybe start doing exercising or something like that. Which is cool, So what's everybody doing? I know you're not all planting like me. So what is everybody doing? Watching TV? Are you out working? Oh boy, look at this little. Can you see this? You probably can't. Oh, my battery's low. That's not good. See? Yeah, he's into exercising. You see, I have two little seedlings here. Hey, can you just get me a I just need my charger. I just need to plug it in. And then
where did I find that?
This one in my room there.
Couldn't send Jerry for that?
No, I couldn't. See? That's the problem. When you have these seedlings and they're so close together, if you don't separate them when they're this young, when they grow up and they're all twined in. Pardon? Yes.
Granny, it's right over there.
Oh, you moved it over there?
Yeah. Because it was charging my thing.
Okay, here. Just plug it into that.
There's no plug open in there.
Yeah, just take the black one out.
The black one.
Why?
Boy, you couldn't even wait until I fixed it nicely. Like I need more pull on this. You need to move the thing a little closer. You're watching a little American Idol. I couldn't tell the last time I watched American Idol. Do they still have that show running? I guess so, if you're watching it. I don't watch much TV these days. Sorry, guys. There we go. I watch a lot of YouTube. Honestly, I think I watch YouTube and the odd movie here and there more than anything else. I prefer to watch people doing real life things and, making YouTube friends and seeing what they're doing. Like I have YouTube friends all over the world. And you're cooking some chicken soup. What? I could use some chicken soup right now, actually.
Okay.
I bought me some nice Greek salad this morning with olives. So you're back and forth cooking and chatting. Okay, Nobius. I bought some nice Greek salad this morning, so I'll probably dig into that a little bit later. Where's my little cutter? Yeah, you watch a lot of clips of shows. Where do you watch your shows, Bluebird? Are you watching on TV or are you a YouTube watcher such as myself?
Where are you, little birdie? There you are.
Ooh. Okay, try not to drop too much of that on the ground, okay? So that we don't have a big mess to clean up. Wow, look how long that root is. That's why I don't like to wait till too long. Because look already. Look how deep that root is. And when these roots are this long and there's too many little seedlings in one little cell, they grow into each other, and then when you try to separate them, you lose your plants. Okay. I'm more into listening to American Idol. It's playing in the background. Okay. I tend to do that too. I like different types of music, and when I'm doing stuff, if I wasn't talking to you guys right now, I'd have music playing in the background. Various different genres and types of music. Depends on whatever I feel I'm into for the moment. I'm a big fan of 80s. 80s.
You can Orbeez in there. Oh, that's not Orbeez. That's a mouse. Where the Orbeez food? Where the Orbeez food?
I love the smell of wet dirt. That's probably kind of weird, but I love the smell of wet dirt.
Wet dirt?
Yeah. I like the smell, like, you know, when it just, like a fresh rain.
With this?
No, not yet. Don't do that yet. We're not ready for that yet. Bluebird, I like those border crossing shows, the drama when they get caught. Oh my gosh. People smuggling. No. Don't do that. People smuggling all sorts of contraband into their luggage. It kills me what people travel with and what they think that they won't get caught with. Like, it's crazy. Like in this day and age. Like,
I'm talking about this.
Oh, okay. Thank you, baby. Yeah, I can use that. There's been so many shows showing, you know, people getting caught at the border and all this stuff. Yet, people still feel that they can smuggle all kind of stuff through. It's actually quite funny. I mean, they're pretty sophisticated now with their detection. So why would you chance it and jeopardize your civil liberty? I don't know. But to each his own. But I'm definitely not doing it. I think this is a good size. Now I can add my little seedling in here. Just put a little hole in there and plant her up. And like I said, in 2 weeks, you'd be surprised at what these little seedlings look like. I think Zuri's abandoned me. She's bored now.
Mommy, I washed my hands.
So you ready to eat now?
Yes.
Can you get some for me too?
What? Chicken joint?
Yeah, just like a wing with a little ketchup and some fries.
Daddy, go wash your hands first.
Yeah, I feel like some fries. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Scotch bonnet peppers. TikTok is filled with drama clips. Okay. TikTok. All right, let's get rid of this water here. See? So now, instead of all of them clumped together in the cell, I have all these individual little ones, which is perfect. So I'll probably even have more than what I need. And I'll be able to give some away. So I save all these little containers for projects such as this. Bluebird says, yeah, TikTok is very addictive. Yeah, you can go down a rabbit hole on TikTok, that's for sure. You start watching and scrolling, and next thing you know, you've been on there for 2 hours and you haven't watched much of anything. Once in a while when I'm on there, I get mixed up in some conversation or something, and it's not too bad. But most of the time you just do this and you scroll. And actually, YouTube to me is kind of adapting that model a little bit, where there's a lot of scrolling happening. But I like finding channels that I can relate to, subscribe to, and kind of belong to the community. That's how I like to watch. But the way that these channels and these platforms are designed, it's all instant gratification, isn't it? If it's not instant, we don't want it. And it's all the fake lifestyles. Your soup is almost done, Nobius. Woo-hoo! Look at that guy. Oh, I just wanted a wing.
Oh,
I ain't gonna eat this big piece of chicken.
I don't think there's any more wings.
Well, that piece of chicken is humongous. Huh? Your chicken soup is almost done. Oh my God. If you guys ever seen my mess here, there's dirt everywhere, but I mean, it is what it is, right? Wow, look at that. I'm such a plant nerd. But trust me, when these things grow up and I show you my nice pepper harvest, you're going to remember this live. You know, like the story, like the little red hen when she was preparing, planting the seeds and making her loaf of bread, and all the other barn animals thought that she was doing too much work and they weren't preparing. And then once she had her beautiful bread that was baked, they were all envious, weren't they? Look at that. Bluebird says, I watch border crossing videos more for the laughs. The people amaze me. Need Drive says that's a great idea. Wagwan Need Drive. I love hearing people's different channel names. It tells you a little bit about the person, doesn't it? I'm eating my takeout chicken here, but it's way too big for me to eat. I'm just eating the fries because my hands are filthy. My hands have been in the dirt, so can't be eating my chicken. Can't reach. Your plants with the water bottles. Yep. Welcome, Need Drive. Novia says, welcome you in. Looks like it's a pepper planting night. Yes, it is. I hope you guys are all giving a thumbs up to the live, and I appreciate you here chatting with me. We're not talking about anything specific. We're just kind of shooting the bleep. Need Drive says, your plans with the what? I drove a city bus my whole life. Okay. You must have met some interesting people on that city bus. I mean, nowadays, city bus drivers are locked in. Oh, Need a Drive. I see. That's where the name comes from. Okay. I'm telling you, man. Most of these YouTube channel names, yeah, it tells so much about the creator of the channel, doesn't it? It's kind of cool. Okay, now I get it. But nowadays, like I don't take the bus. I haven't taken the bus in years, but they have to be sheltered in their own little space practically because people can be crazy out there, right? Watch Queen Cooking, Traveling, and More is here. Good night. Blessings. Hello. How are you doing? You've given me the thumbs up. Thank you very much, Watch Queen. And Nobius Nightshade is saying, okay, makes sense. Need Drive. I can imagine the dinner stories after work. Yeah, man. Driving a city bus. I'm sure he has lots of stories. Watch Queen is telling everybody good night and blessings. And Dixie62 says, I look like Oprah. I'm gorgeous. Well, thank you, Dixie62. Thank you very much. Need Drive says, I love public transit. Public transit, listen, I have very fond memories. When I was a kid in downtown Toronto on New Year's Eve, the TTC used to give free rides, and we used to jump on the streetcar and get to the subway and go from one end to the other. That was such a joy as a kid. Bluebird is saying, yeah, working for the city always comes with drama. Hi. Watch Queen is saying, you're welcome, getting ready for spring. Yes, I am getting my plants ready. I need to upplant them so that I can get some yield when the planting season starts. And we have Happy Life here saying, hi, Happy Life. Glad to have you here. Nice that you can join us. Nobius is shouting out everybody and welcoming everybody. Please hit that thumbs up as you come in, guys. You know, YouTube likes to have all that stuff. That's who I work for. Oh, okay, Need Drive. You work for TTC. All right. So you have all the stories, man. Boy, I hate to say it, but when we were teenagers, we used to rip off TTC like nothing. We used to jump through the turnstile on the subway, a whole gang of us, and didn't pay. But that was us kids being mischievous. Watch Queen Cooking is saying hello to you, Nobius. And We Are Dream Warriors is saying hello to Happy Life. I'd like to see when you guys exchange salutations between each other. I'm eating my fries. Looks like they bought some takeout, so these fries are nice and hot. Oh, they still do. Oh wow. With all those TTC cops and all that on the line, they're still jumping the turnstiles and not paying. That's crazy. That is crazy. But you're right. That's what kids are supposed to do. No, Nino, I didn't cook this. This comes courtesy of Chicken Joy. You know I'm not the cook. Why are you asking me if I cooked? I'm not the cook. I'm just the eater. I'm not the cooker. But that is Chicken Joy takeout, man. Chicken Joy is our little chicken spot in my neighborhood. And I'm telling you, it's thebomb.com. Need Drive. Are you still in Toronto? Yeah, I'm in Toronto. I'm in the east side of Toronto. I'm in Scarborough. Yeah, we took a lot of public transit as a kid. Like, that's how we got around. Tuesday movie night, all roads led to the Eaton Center. And we took that subway. It was so nice. Because I can't cook. I don't need to cook, you know, because you cook. So I don't need to cook. Why do I need to cook? And why do I need to cook when you got Uber Eats? Although I'm not a fan of Uber Eats, but I have a few little spots close to me that I get my takeout from. Okay, Need Drive. You drive east and west. Oh, you're still driving the bus? I was under the impression that you were used to drive the bus, so you're still driving the bus. Need Drive. There's a guy that has a YouTube channel. I think he lives in Brampton, and he drives a bus, and he always says, "Out there, we're out there." I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't been on TikTok in a while, but he just came to mind. You retired just before COVID. Okay, well, you know what? That probably wasn't a bad idea, because during COVID, to be a city bus driver, you would have probably been exposed an awful lot. Bluebird says, wait, Nino should have chefed up a little something, something. Yep, Nino's out of town. He's on the live, but we're not in the same place. He's out of town. Nino is in La Belle Provence. He is in Montreal. Are you exercising your français? Are you parlez-vouing your français? Or are you giving them the je ne sais quoi? For all of you that are here that went to school here in Toronto, you know we all had to take French up to a certain point. And I went above and beyond and took French all throughout high school at the advanced level. And I got good marks too. But you see, the thing is, when you don't use a language, you lose it. And they used to tell us that, we're going to need French. We're going to need French. But I've never had to use it in my professional career. So if you don't use it, you definitely lose it. I'm going to try to use your water bottle planters. Oh my goodness. Trust me, when you plant seeds, you don't need a huge container for them to grow, especially if you're starting seeds indoors. You just need a little bit of soil like this. You don't need it to be too big because you don't want to drown your little seedling. Nino's, I'm out of town for work. Yes, he is. He's in Montreal. Yeah, my French isn't that great, but yes, we all had to take it. Oh yeah, we all had to parlez-vous français? Je m'appelle, all that kind of stuff. What kind of plant are you putting together? I have here Scotch bonnet seedlings. Okay, so I planted them. I should show you guys a little better. I planted them in this 36 cell seed tray. So because I planted, I should turn it around like this. I planted different things. Certain things come up faster than others. Like peppers are notorious. Like sweet peppers are notorious for taking forever. But you see this one here? Right there. The peppers are starting to come up, but they traditionally take a little bit longer to spring up. But this here, all this row here, are Scotch bonnet seeds. These are flowers, gomphrenias. But these here, because 2 and 3 of them are sprouting out in one little cell, I need to get them in individual little containers. They don't have to be big, so that they can have a little room to grow. So this is what I'm doing. I'm putting them in these little containers like that. And then their roots have more room to expand in, and you will be surprised. Give them 2-3 weeks, how big these things are going to get. Wow, I found French difficult, dropped it after grade 10. I took it all the way to grade 13. I don't know. I was good in school, but that was kind of a waste of time when I look back now because I don't really use it. Nobius is telling you to get back safe, and and Bluebird says, look at that tray. Yes. And this is one of about 3 trays. Like I start quite a bit indoors because plants are too bloody expensive. And I have a lot of garden space to fill. And I don't plan to buy as much plants. I want to grow a lot more. Remember my motto this year? Grow more, spend less. Okay. It looks good. Thank you very much, Greenward. And Watch Queen is sending me some hearts. Yes. Need dried. They are dangerously hot. And the funny thing is, I'm not a big pepper fan. Nino cooks with peppers. I'm not a big pepper eater, but, Jamaicans being what we are, we tend to use a lot of Scotch bonnet pepper. So Need Drive says, good night. I'm a new subscriber. All right, Need Drive. I'm glad that you were here. Matthew Knight is here saying, hi there. Hi there, Matthew. Wagwan. Wagwan, Matthew. Thanks for joining us. We're just here chatting, vibing, doing a little planting up planting, and just chatting. Where are you from, Matthew? Where are you tuning in from? What are you doing on this? What day is it now? Tuesday? Boy. Or a Monday? A Monday night now? My gosh. Ooh, you're in Barbados. You're in Barbados. I'm trying to do the Bajan accent. Well, welcome, Matthew. I don't think I've ever seen you here before, so I'm glad you've joined us. It must be nice living with that lovely weather there in Barbados. Do you do any gardening there, Matthew? Do you plant? We are here in Toronto, so it's still too cold out there to plant. So we start our flowers, fruits, vegetables indoors. You stumbled on my channel? Well, that means that the algorithm is doing a good job. Antonius Poe says, I tried Scotch bonnet once on my first attempt at pumpkin beef soup. Way too hot for my liking. It's hot, so you got to be careful. But I don't know. Jamaicans use it all the time in their cooking, and they sell them at the Jamaican food store. These little Scotch bonnet pepper plants, but they charge way too much for them. We Are Dreamer says, oh, Matthew Knight, I heard it's so nice in Barbados. He says, yes, I plant. What do you plant, Matthew? Tell us. We're all envying your wonderful weather there in Barbados. And forgive me for butchering the accent. Well, it really looks like Zuri has abandoned me. See, look at this now. This was a container that I had fruit in, you know, the four compartment. So I am just going to plant the little pepper plants in each one because this is the perfect size that I need for them. So you don't have to have all sorts of expensive stuff. I mean, there's no more chicken wings. You gave me this big piece of chicken.
You show me here.
Yeah. Nice. Or can you get me a piece of paper towel so I can... Oh, brother. You plant okra, deal. Oh, I just planted some okra. Oh, let me show you my thyme. Sorry. My little thyme seedlings are so cute.
Oh, okay. I thought they were okay.
Nino, what about the Julie mango tree? I don't even have a Julie mango seed.
No, I don't want that one.
Bluebird says best peppers, Scotch bonnet peppers for West Indian food. Edwin Rosa Soto Wagwan Pitney. Hello, Edwin. That's my favorite Dominican right there, Edwin. Oh, Matthew says he used to live in Nova Scotia. That's pretty cool. So how did you end up in Barbados? Nobius Nightshade on camera. It's spelled backwards for us. Oh, well, it says time. But I planted these from seeds on March the 16th. And look at that. And those are going to be perfect for cooking. And they already have a nice little smell to them. So that's my thyme seedlings. And, oh, look at that. Those are my, oh, they smell so good already. Those are my basil seedlings. See that? You got to start, man. You got to start planting. Matthew says you moved back in 2003. Wow. So you don't miss the cold weather in Nova Scotia? I'm sure you don't. I would take Barbados over Nova Scotia any day. Although, I like warm weather, but I like having different seasons. I don't know if I would enjoy living somewhere where you don't get a little bit of winter. Yeah, people use a mirror when they are streaming to show the words so they spell the right way in the camera. But who has time for that? Oh, do they? I gotta look that up and see how that's done. But that's true. Who has time for that? Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobius is laughing. You got to be real serious to do stuff like that. You got to be a serious streamer. I'm not a serious streamer. I'm just a streamer. When it's cold, it's beastly cold. And you know something? It used to be like that here in Toronto, but we get cold, but not like we did when I was a kid. No way. And that, I think, is the effect of global warming. People like to say global warming is not a thing, but it's definitely a thing because our winters here are much milder. Mind you, it's because of where we're situated, close to the lake, I believe, as well. So, see, I'm just cutting up this little container with its 4 quadrants into 4 little planters. See? Perfect. So all I got to do now is put some drainage holes in the bottom. Yeah, Matthew, it is, right? Wow, so you must have access to those beautiful beaches over there in Barbados. I've never been to Barbados, actually. I know you guys have like carnival time. I think you call it crop over, which is very much like our Caravana and Trinidad's carnival time. I want to start traveling again. I haven't traveled in a while. I don't know why, but I want to start traveling. But the first place I need to go is Japan. Oh, as a matter of fact, I should have told my son that I was going live and send him the link so he could be here, because when it's nighttime here, it's daytime over there. He lives in Japan. He lives in Tokyo, so he would be up at work now. So he wouldn't be on his phone to see me, but I should have sent him the link. Is there anything to add to the soil that makes it grow better at this point? You can fertilize it with half-strength liquid fertilizer. Like, I don't know, I just use, do I have it? I don't have it here. Oh, it's up there. But I just use a liquid fertilizer at half strength. But with these little seedlings, I would let them grow a little bit more before I start fertilizing. They're still little tiny babies. Watch Queen says Toronto is the best place to be right now. Look at the ice storm up north. I'm telling you, Famous was just here, and he said that he lost power for 4 hours. He got his power back, but there's still some people up north that are still in the dark, if you can believe that, right? So we are very lucky here. I was very surprised, Watch Queen, that the storm did that much damage. I didn't realize that the storm was that bad. My seedlings look nice. Thank you, Matthew Knight. I'm trying. I'm gonna turn the camera and show you. Oh, actually, maybe I'll just grab it because it's kind of hard to turn the camera. All right. Oh, sorry. Look at these. These are my varieties, different varieties of tomatoes that I have going here. Yeah, Nobius, there was a wicked, I don't know if it was across Canada, but I know definitely in Ontario, north of here, it was wicked. So these are different rows of various tomatoes. And when did I plant these? March the 16th. From a tiny little tomato seed, and look at them already. I mean, this is probably more tomatoes that I'm gonna need, but you know, you can always give away. And as the other tomatoes that I have, those seedlings grow up, I'll plop them here. Many people's power is down right now. Yeah. People are down, without power, without heat. Do you plant cherry tomatoes? Yep, some of those varieties there are cherry tomatoes. I have some orange cherry tomatoes and some yellow ones this year. I think I have some red cherries. I can't remember. Last year I had a yellow tomato. Oh my God, it gave me fruit all the way until it was cold outside. The cold took it. I should have brought that inside. Probably would have kept producing. I like how it's so organized. Zuri, why are you yelling?
I saw you way downstairs.
You did?
I saw you way up here and I was way down there.
You saw me? Okay. Watch Queen is saying you remember 1 year we had it. Yes. Oh, thank you, Bubby. Yes, I remember.
Want it, Granny?
Yes, thank you. Yes, I remember we had that big snowstorm and we didn't have power for days. Some people like over a week. I know and it was close to Christmas. It was close to Christmas because the power came back, I think Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve. I remember that. We went to the mall because the mall had power and the mall was packed with people that didn't have power at their house. You couldn't even order takeout food because the whole neighborhood didn't have power. So the takeout places didn't have power either. It was crazy. Bluebird says, be right back. All right, Bluebird, we're just here doing our little planting, having our little chatting. I guess we are lucky, Watch Queen, because we were out at an event Saturday night. And when we came out to the car, it was freezing rain, but it wasn't that bad. Like the car was kind of frozen over and had to warm up a bit before we could even open the door. But I mean, the roads were all right. They were a little slippery, but not too bad. And here I was thinking, oh, all this hype about this ice storm. And it wasn't that bad at all until I woke up the next day and read the news. It's like, what is going on here? My son called me from overseas to say, are you guys okay there? Because he says in Japan, all they're seeing on the news is like Canada's mashup over these ice storms, right? And I'm like, no, we're fine. And then when I really looked it up and saw what was going on, I thought, oh my goodness, we were lucky. We dodged the bullet. Yes, Nobius, no power definitely sucks. And you know something? If something happened and we all lost power, I'm sure many of us don't have a generator, right? Because I was reading that a lot of people up north at the ninth hour went out to try to find a generator, and of course they were all sold out. I don't think that's the time that you're going to find a generator, is when everybody's looking for one. And I think most of us don't have a spare generator hanging out in our garage, right? Although some people, I belong to some channels where people they're called preppers. Have you guys ever seen videos from people who are preppers, who they kind of stock up on different canned goods and water and all those type of things just in case some sort of a calamity comes, that they are definitely prepared? A lot of trees are falling over the weight of the ice. Yes. Yep. People's houses are getting damaged. It's like, oh my God. You just have to thank God when you dodge a bullet, because there by the grace of God go I, right? You never know what can happen. So you just have to count your blessings, people. Count your blessings. All right, so I've prepared my 4 little containers. Isn't this, you see? Reuse, recycle, spend more, plant, or spend less, plant more, not spend more. Oh my goodness. I need a t-shirt. I need to make a t-shirt for myself. Oh, this bag of dirt is getting kind of low. And I do have more in the garage, but I am not going out this time of night, out into the cold garage night. So once this bag is empty, that's it for me and these plants for tonight. But I love the smell of the dirt. I think I'm a little crazy that way because I like the smell of the dirt. Anybody else like the smell of the dirt?
Is it time to water yet?
It's not time to water the plants yet, Zuri. All she wants to do is play with the water. Watch Queen is saying, I always think of doing that, putting things in the cold room, but you never do. You know something? It wouldn't hurt, because if something should happen where we would lose power, and look how easy it was for them to lose their power from the weight of the ice, right? How would you cook your food? What would you have water? Would it, because if I remember, oh, I think we did have water in the pipes, but no electricity. You're not going to get hot water. You're not going to get hot water. Yeah. You just got to, you want a Nino and Lo t-shirt? You just got to count your blessings, and you just got to live right, man, because sometimes things that happen in this world, you're kind of shocked to know that how blessed you are. You'd be shocked to know. There are people out there that are going through some things that you couldn't believe. I see a lot of poor souls in my job. All right, Watch Queen, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. God bless. Take care. We'll see you again. I see a lot of people in despair that come through my job, and I tell you, you really got to count your blessings. When you think you have it bad, somebody else has it way tougher than you do. So count your blessings, people. This soil has a lot of additives in it. Pinky AFM, remember the big ice storm of 2011? Yeah, we were just talking about that, where so many people lost power. We all ended up at the mall, and we were lucky enough to find a little plug, and we had like an extension cord thing that we could sit there all day and keep our phones plugged in. Nino and Lo, you should have a list of design ideas for that shirt. Yeah, eventually we'll get there. We are Dream Warriors. Night is saying night to Watch Queen. Yeah, this is a lot of dirt in here. Maybe I could even put 2 plants in this one. 2 little seedlings in these. And they'll have enough space to grow independently. But Watch Queen is telling everybody bye, guys. Not everybody. It's 10:30 now. It's the smell of nature. It's the smell of dirt. I like the smell of wet dirt when it rains. Arthur Coelho says, I'm back. You're back. Wagwan Arthur. You're back. You're back from outer space. Bluebird is also back. What? It looks like I'm here with a bunch of night owls too. All right. Let's get some more plants. Ooh, baby, this one has a lot of roots. Look at this cute little plant. This is a Scotch bonnet pepper plant. Hot like fire. If you don't like the heat, try your best with the Scotch bonnet, because they will burn your mouth off. Oh, you're sipping on your soup, Nobius. Nobius made himself some chicken soup, or it could be a herself. I don't know why I automatically say him when I'm dealing with names that don't identify him or her. I automatically say him. My name is Coelho, which equals rabbit. Okay, Coelho. So what language is that? Where Coelho means rabbit. Maybe Spanish? I don't know. What language is that, Arthur? Coelho means rabbit. Oh boy. See? Look how deep this little... Oh, you're from Brazil. Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell us that, didn't you? Look how deep this root is. You see? That's why I got to get them out of this thing. They look like little baby plants, but trust me, these little suckers are putting down some roots. I only have canned soup at the moment, so a quick fix. Pink AFM is saying bye. Take care. Nino's back. He's saying welcome, Arthur. I'm planting up the Scotch bonnets. You're getting a welcome back here, Arthur. See, now that I'm taking these Scotch bonnets out of this tray, I can plant something else in there. Ooh, look at that. I'm putting 2 in here because this is kind of big. And hopefully I won't need to put these up, plant these up again before I plant them outside. Right? There we go. Perfecto. Arthur's telling you all thank you. And it looks like We Are Dream Warriors wants to visit you one day. Visit your beautiful country of Brazil. If you're new here, make sure you do the thumbs up and hearts. Press the hearts for the live. Yes, yes, yes. I always forget to tell people that. Make sure you do the thumbs up, you like, you subscribe, all that good stuff. You hit that notification bell so that you know when we're on live. Nobius is saying, what is it like in Brazil besides the warm weather and I think you speak Portuguese there, don't you? In Brazil? Obrigado. I think that means thank you. Obrigado. Bluebird says yes and hearts for the live. Yeah, I see a few hearts popping, so some of you are pressing the hearts. In the Life of Gabe Blake says, good night, host. Good night, everyone in the chat. And she's saying thumbs up is done. So Arthur, you're saying yes. So obrigado means thank you. That's the only word I know. Obrigado. And I fecha la boca, under your tongue. Because at work, when we're trying to take your temperature in the little old Portuguese, not mamas and papas, we have to say fecha la boca. Means under your tongue. I hope that's what it means, because that's what we say to them. That if it doesn't mean that, they're probably looking at us like we're crazy. Ooh, so that's what it means, right? Okay, you see that? You see that? I remember. Oh boy, it's funny. Everybody's saying say night to the life of good night to the life of Gabe Blake. Give her a warm welcome. She also has a YouTube channel, guys, so you can check her out if you like. Native Irish says, have you any advice about growing weed? Listen, Native Irish, I had a few weed plants last year that I had some seeds and I planted them and they started growing so nice. I started growing them indoors and then they all just died. They all just died. So I have my son has a friend, and he said, and he grows weed, like he grows and sells weed, and he says anytime that I want to grow a plant or two, he'll give me some tips and he'll give me some seeds, because here it's legal here, so it's not like other places, but yeah, I would grow some weed seeds, but I want to get the right ones. I have to inquire. Arthur says, in November we have COP30 in my state of Para. What is that? What is COP30? Oh, okay. I missed some here. I don't have advice about growing it though, native Irish, because I've never grown it myself, but I would love to learn as well. Nobi says, it's a pepper growing night tonight, native Irish. Welcome in. Yeah, we're not doing weed tonight. We're doing peppers. Uh, let's see. In the life of Gabe Blake says, good night to Dream Warriors. We are planting. Well, we're up planting. I have a bunch of seedlings here. Gay. See, they're little seedlings. They're Scotch bonnet, actually. And now I'm putting them each into their own containers like this. So I planted them from seeds because I know you're in sunny Jamaica and you guys can plant there anytime, but because we're here in cold Toronto, we can't plant outside yet. So we start our seeds inside. Like here are some of my tomatoes, right? So we plant them inside and we put them under grow lights. The grow lights are behind me. You can't, or behind you. You can't see them. And once they grow up to a certain point, I transplant them into these little containers. So now they'll grow on into these little containers until I can plant them out, which won't be until about mid-May. Yeah, so these, and trust me, these Scotch bonnet peppers are very expensive. The avid camper is laughing. Native Irish is saying thank you anyways. Bluebird says, I don't smoke, but I drink wine from time to time. And Gay is saying, okay, they're looking lovely. That's great. Lots of people smoke nowadays. It's legal. Let me tell you this. There is a lot of therapeutic benefit from cannabis. And cannabis comes in a whole host of forms. You can get creams, you can get teas, you can get candy, all kinds of stuff. You'd be surprised. Like, I work at the hospital as an emerge nurse, and a lot of older people use cannabis to control pain. Yeah. And people either drink a tea or smoke to help control seizures. So, and I mean, a lot of people in the islands and a lot of, tropical countries have been using cannabis for its medicinal properties for years. So who am I to judge? Warriors is saying, yeah, she showed some tomatoes here in its infancy for summer planting. Arthur is saying COP30 equals United Nations Climate Change Conference. That's so cool. I would be interested in that. Avid Camper, you keep laughing, my friend. In the life of Gabe Blake says, that's interesting how I plant them. Yes. Herbs are good for health if they're used correctly. Yes, 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 yes. Listen, Gay, we have such a short planting season here that we have to make sure that when it's warm enough out there, we have plants that we're able to plant out. Because if we were to buy all these plants, they are bloody expensive. Bloody expensive. One little Scotch bonnet plant, and I mean not like a big healthy tree. Last year it cost me $9 for the plant. So here I have about 10 of them now. So I planted them from seed, and I will just keep babying these, and they'll grow into, I probably have enough that I can give away. But yeah, Arthur, so are you attending this COP30 conference? Because that sounds pretty cool. Are you involved with that? Oh, I should show you this too. Yay. This is my little, these are my little thyme seedlings. This is thyme that I started from seed. And this will grow to give me fresh thyme all summer long. Yeah. Yes, Arthur, I want to know more about this conference. That sounds pretty darn cool. Because climate change is real. And we have to start preparing for it. Look at all those people in the States. Yes. Yes, Gay, it's looking very fresh and nice. I mean, you can always go and buy these things, but it adds up. We're trying to save money. You see, look at how deep the root is on this tiny little Scotch bonnet seedlings. And if I wait too long to separate them, they're going to start to grow. The roots are going to start to grow into each other, and then it's going to be too hard to separate them. So I do it now because I have the time. And I'm doing it at this hour because for me, this is like my daytime because I'm a night owl. I I worked last night. So my body is in night mode. So when my body's in night mode, yeah, I can be up till 2 or 3 o'clock and I don't even feel tired. And I've been working night shift for at least 25 years now. So I'm very used to it. Time herb is always needed for sure. Almost everything that we Jamaicans cook, we put thyme in it. Yes, ma'am. I am a night nurse, as they say. You know the famous Gregory Isaac night nurse. I won't sing it and mess up the man's song, but you all know that song by Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse. So because I am a night nurse, my body is awake at this hour. Yeah, you're awake at weird times too. So when people call me in the middle of the day and they expect me to be up and at it, I'm not always. Sometimes I'm fast asleep and they're like, "How are you sleeping in the afternoon?" That's just how my body is. I can't help it. That's just the way I'm built. Yep, that's a famous song there, Nobius. Gregory Isaacs, Night Nurse. Oh, I still have a few people here with me. Patricia Rosario. I have insomnia all the time. Do you, Patricia? Where was I born, Arthur? I was born in Jamaica. Sunny, sunny Jamaica. But I was raised in Toronto. So I know I'm ashamed to say, I don't know as much about Jamaican culture as I should. But I've kind of re-educated myself over the years. So I am a born Jamaican. Yikes, Patricia, We Are Dreamers is asking you if your insomnia is diagnosed. You know, there is it's a natural drug. It's not like a pharmaceutical type of drug, and it's called melatonin. A lot of healthcare workers that do night shift and find it hard to fall asleep in the day, they take melatonin, and it's something that you can find at the drugstore. You don't need a prescription for it because it's a natural medication. I think it might even, I don't even know if it's a plant, but it's called melatonin. And sometimes that can help you with your sleep pattern if you have insomnia all the time. Dark Stormio? Dark Stormio. That sounds like a villain. Did I see Bob Marley? No, I did not. I'm assuming that you mean the movie Bob Marley. Patricia is saying, no, but I'm going through menopause and my doc doesn't want me to take melatonin. So she recommended magnesium. Ah, okay. Well, doc knows best. But that sucks. But we're here. I work at night. So my body is geared to be awake at night. And even sometimes when I'm not working, I'm still awake at night. So my body clock is just wired differently. And there are times when I just sleep. And I think that's my body's way of catching up on the sleep that I've missed. But I can do a night shift, come home, get maybe 4 hours sleep, and I'm good to go. But I've been doing that for years and years and years. So my body's accustomed. Very cool. I love Bob Marley and the movie, The Jamaican Bobsledders. That was a cool movie. The Jamaican Bobsled Team. That was funny. Yes, Patricia Dreamwords is saying Doc knows best. Doc knows best. That's for sure. Well, I hope you get do I make Jamaican food? We do make Jamaican food on this channel. I'm not the cook, I'm the gardener. So my husband Nino, who may or may not still be in the chat because he's away right now. He's in Montreal. He's the cook. So if you check out some of my videos, you'll see a lot of Jamaican cooking on the channel. He makes all sorts of dishes though, not just Jamaican food. And he's the big cook, man. I am the gardener. I'm not the cook. I'm the washer-upper. Dark Stormio, where are you from, Dark Stormio? And that name sounds like you could be a gamer or something. I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind. Dark Stormio. Oh boy, we have a lot of people here. I guess there's a lot of people in the weeds. Where are you from, Dark Stormio? Everybody tell me where they're watching me from tonight. I am in Toronto. Toronto, Canada. Although we never usually say Toronto, Canada. We say Toronto, Ontario. Okay, I see your flag, but I don't know what the flag is. Pardon my ignorance. Hey, love, what are you planting? I am up potting my seeds. You're in Atlanta. Wagwan, Atlanta. With your nice weather over there. I've planted a bunch of tomatoes and peppers. Oh, you're in Turkey. See, I got all my seeds here. So now I am up planting them and putting them in, you probably can't see, in individual containers so that they have a little bit of room to grow. We're all about the planting over here. We're all about planting. Patricia says, oops, this is going too fast now. Patricia says that I am from New York, but I have lived in NC. Is that North Carolina? Jamaican food is my favorite. Well, if it's your favorite, Patricia, this is the place to get the recipes. Turkey. Oh, that's so nice, Dark Stormio. And of course, Gay is in sunny Jamaica. And Gay is also a YouTube content creator, guys. So check her out. Her channel, In the Life of Gay Blake. We Are Dream Warriors is welcoming in B from Atlanta. Jamaica in the house. You see that, Gay? You're getting the big ups, big ups, big ups. Well, listen, we're all small YouTubers. So if you have a channel here, please, actually, I don't know how to do it, but there's a way that I can turn you blue so that it's easy for you to did I do it? Oh, I don't know how to do it. I think I just did it. There's a way that you can change it so that you can easily add people. It's a family affair tonight. We are worldwide. We are definitely worldwide. We have Turkey in the house, sweet Jamaica. We got Atlanta. We got Brazil. What? I love it. I love it. I love it. Arthur Coelho said he watched the film The Jamaican Bobsters because Lewis Hamilton recommended it. Lewis Hamilton, what? So we have another Canadian here, TNDR. Wagwan, where are you in Canada, TN? Canada's a big place, my friend. We're all here with our elbows up. Oh, Gay, okay, I made you blue. Okay, so now you can connect with people. B is saying, how long have you been doing YouTube and what got you inspired to do it? Well, now that's a story. Oh, Nobius Nightshade is in England. Well, cheerio, England, and very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. We started this YouTube channel kind of mid-COVID, after COVID kind of hit, and Nino and I both got long COVID, and we were here many a days. Everything was shut down. We weren't working because we were both so sick. And as we were starting to recover, we would just sit by the big picture window in the front room and look out, and we would watch a lot of YouTube. And we thought one day, hey, we could do that too. And we were both in our pajamas, and our very first episode on this channel, you can look it up. We're just sitting by the window talking crap, sitting in our pajamas, and then it just evolved from there. TN is currently in Vancouver, but we will be in Calgary soon. Okay. I've been to Vancouver. It is gorgeous over there. You have beautiful weather. So we just started doing YouTube, and we asked our adult kids to help us, and of course they didn't. They said that there's no way that we could do a YouTube channel. So we proved them wrong, and here we are. It's been what, 4 years? 4 years later, and we're monetized, and we have about 4,000 subscribers, and we do everything ourselves, all the editing and all that. Us two old farts, well, this old fart does all of the editing. So I'm proud of my little YouTube channel. Dark Stormio says, yes, we need justice for the whole world. And Arthur Coruello, I would like to visit the city of Montreal. Yes, that is in La Belle Province, which is Quebec. Glad to see that you got through that COVID scare, and thank you for sharing. Oh my goodness, let me tell you, I got COVID twice. I am an emerg nurse. I've been working in emergency medicine for about 34 years. And I've been through a lot of, like, every year we get exposed to different types of flus. And, you know, we went through SARS, which was another respiratory illness. There was Ebola. There's always something that we get exposed to. And I'm telling you, COVID was the first time that I really got knocked down like that. It was rough. I got it twice. B says you just got another sub. Thank you, B. We're a family over here, so thank you for joining. Now, my other half isn't here at the moment, but usually every Sunday at 4:30 we do a live, and we do that live together. And then intermingled in that, sometimes I just, when my fancy strikes me, I'll come on and I'll just start doing a little live like this, just out of the blue. Gay saying that's awesome. TNDR saying awesome for you guys doing YouTube. Yes, I'm telling you, like, we're not spring chickens. Like, I'm 58 years old, okay? I might look gorgeous, but I'm 58 years old. We started this YouTube. We do all the editing, all the thumbnails, everything. I just taught myself how to do it. I just did some research. I watched other videos of how-to videos on YouTube, and here we are. So I'm pretty proud of my little channel, and I've learned a lot. Like, our early videos were crap, but it is what it is. You've got to grow. You know, you're not going to be stagnant in your YouTube channel. As you learn, the channel gets better. I don't really watch the numbers. They do what they do. We've had some videos do pretty well. We've had some videos that nobody watches, but you know, you just keep persevering, and that's it. That's it. Bluebird said you gotta love these pop-up streams. I think that's the best, you know, when you just come on and you just say what's on your mind, you just do what you're doing, and that's it. You just talk to the people, and there's always somebody to talk back. Nobody's is saying COVID was bad, and we're glad that we all made it through. Yeah, we have to be blessed. Some people can't stay the same. What did Gay say here? You learn as you grow. Definitely. And as small YouTubers, we are all just learning together. And B is saying amen, Nobius. You know, you just gotta take your blessings and do it one day at a time. Yeah. Patricia says that she got the big C twice herself, and it was not fun. Glad you came out of it okay. Be proud of yourself. Millennials are always trying to say we can't do it. Let me tell you, and you know something, if I ask them, how do you do this or how do you do that? They can't tell me. They now are asking me how to show them how to do whatever and whatever. But, you know, it is what it is. It's always good to learn something, right? You can get older. Everybody's going to get older, but you have to always just keep learning, keep changing, keep striving. Now I'm missing something here. Where's my little... No, I'm not going to let anybody tell me I can't. As my mother always says, you can do all things. Montreal has a nice music scene too, Arthur Coelho, a lot of clubs. I wouldn't know about the clubs. I've been to Montreal a couple of times, and it's very old world. It almost looks like you're in some European little villa. It's beautiful with its cobblestone streets. What are my dreams, says Arthur. My dream. Oh boy. I don't know. I have a lot of dreams. Of course, you want to live good. You want to be healthy. You want your family, your kids, your grandkids to be healthy. But my dream right now is for this crazy world to go back to the way it was. Blue Self-Reliance is here. She's saying, morning, lovelies. Blue is in the UK, guys. So I guess it is morning over there. Blue is another content creator. So I'm going to give Blue a little jacket here, as they say, so that she can connect to everybody. Be saying not too much on us millennials. No, listen. Each one teach one. I work with a bunch of younger nurses, and I'm telling you, they know the computer stuff inside out, and they help to teach me. So you never stop learning, no matter how old you are. You never stop learning. And if you think that you're going to come to a point where you know everything, then you're not human. I'm sorry. And Patricia's saying she's going to be 60 next month. Well, you're of my era, Patricia. We're of a certain era, right? We like a certain type of music, and we remember certain programs, certain styles. You're my people, Patricia. You're my people. Blue, you're getting a welcome in by Nobius and Dark Stormio. Your vibe is super. You're so energetic. Well, thank you, Dark Stormio. Listen, us 50 and over, we're not all ready for the rocking chair just yet, you know. But I like your name. Every time I say your name, I have to say it with that Dark Stormio. TND says, the sea knocked me down so bad I was hospitalized. Oh my God. I've been through a lot, and that was the worst I've ever felt. Listen, I nursed people through the big sea, and it was rough. It was rough. It was really rough, because at that time, because we were quarantining people, a lot of patients who had the big C weren't allowed to have family members with them. So we were all they had. We were the only kind of contact they had. And it was rough. We did whatever we could to bring a little bit of more humanness to nursing. You know, it was rough. It was the toughest time I think I've ever been a nurse. Like I said, we've been through, you know, flu strains, SARS, even Ebola, but none of that was like the big C. Yeah, it was rough. And a lot of medical staff contracted it as well. Everyone is saying hi, and Gay is saying amen to that. Ooh, Blue is saying, yup, it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m. in the UK, and you're here joining us. Thank you, Blue. You're an early bird, I see. And you know something? We were just talking about prepping, because we had a bad ice storm here in Toronto, and a lot of people lost power, and they still don't have power. So we were just saying, how many of us would be prepared for something like that? I know I wouldn't, but Blue would be ready, because Blue preps. Blue has a lot of supplies that she has there on the go. So if you're interested in stuff like that, guys, make sure you go and hit up Blue's Self-Reliance page, because she will teach you how to prep and how to shop for your prep pantry. What are you planting? As soon as I move, I will be planting in the dirt. Can't wait. Well, right now, I have a bunch of stuff on the go. I have flowers here. Right now I'm working on Scotch bonnet peppers, which are really, really hot, kind of like a ghost pepper. used a lot in Jamaican cooking. So because I plant them in this cell tray, they tend to be kind of clustered up like that. So now that they're big enough and they have enough roots, I'm separating them out so that they can go on to grow nicely. So by mid-May, I can plant them outside. Um, happy early birthday, Patricia. Happy birthday, Patricia. Happy early birthday. The big 60. That's an important birthday, girl. The big 60. Do you have plans? What are you gonna do? Nobia says you should do a movie watch night. Yeah, that's something we can consider. Why not? Hope no rocking chair. Nope, no rocking chair here. Thank you muchly, says Blue. Listen, us 50 plus, there's no rocking chair here either, Blue. Let me tell you, my porch has no rocking chair on it. The avid camper is saying blessings. Weird Rumor says she might have to upgrade to Twitch for those group movie streams, Anobius. I'm not a big Twitch person, but yeah, that's something we can look into. I had family members who had the big C and it was very bad. Yes, man. I'm telling you. That big C, there's people who are still feeling the effects of that. Oh, you're normally up at around 3 a.m. So you are an early riser. Well, I'm usually up at 3 a.m. too. And that's just because I haven't gone to bed yet. And everybody's saying hello to you, Blue. And she says, yes, that she's prepared for most things. You see, most of us, Blue, are not prepared for most things. We are not prepared. I know I am definitely not prepared. Most times I'm running out of bottled water. So if the water was shut down, the power was shut down, I would be in trouble. That's for sure. And, this should teach me that I should stock up on certain things. Z says that listen, the next time you cut a Scotch bonnet pepper, just dry it out and use those seeds, because you can just use the Scotch bonnet seeds from the pepper and they'll grow. Trust me, I've done it before. Nobius says, special day to Patricia. Blue says, morning to the life of Gabe Blake. Blue self-reliance, we stay as young as we feel. Oh, you game stream on Twitch, Blue. Okay. I have a Twitch account, but I'm not too familiar with Twitch. I have to familiarize myself with Twitch and get on there a little bit more, because I think the streaming options, you get a better streaming option on Twitch or something like that. And Patricia is saying, thank you so much to everybody. It sounds good going to the Outer Banks with my daughter. Oh, that's nice. And husband, son-in-law, and 6-month-old grandson. Oh my goodness, 6 months old. That's the best time. And it's going to be a family affair. Well, you enjoy that trip. That's the best blessing you can have, right? Going on a trip with your family, having fun, building memories. That is so nice. Blue says Tanny, which is her husband, starts to work at around 4 or 5. So no choice, but she goes to bed by 8, 9 as well. So it's a trade-off. I get that. Z says basically that's what I did. And Blue says, yeah, I play survival games. Okay. So what I do in life, it's what you do in life, but with zombies or dinosaurs. Indeedly, we are. Oh, wow. I'm not a big gamer, but I have to check out Twitch a little bit more. I have a channel on there, but I've never really. I go on there sometimes and I listen to the DJs like my Stida, who plays like a DJ and plays music, some good music, my type of music. So I'll go there and listen. But I always thought that it was just a gamer platform. And because I'm not big on the gaming, I've never really, dove in. But I got to check it out. Antonius is saying good night to everybody and rest well. Well, good night, Antonius. Thank you for joining us. And I hope you have a good sleep. I think I'm going to jump off soon. Nice meeting you, and I'll stop in from time to time. Well, nice meeting you, 2B, and have a good night. And she's saying bye to the chat. And Gay is saying, Blue, I just visited your channel. I was watching your video and I'm finished and I've subscribed to you. See that, Blue? So Blue has a channel and the Life of Gay Blake has a channel. I know So Bless, the Avid Camper, anybody that you see here that has a picture on their profile here, good chances that they have a camera. I sometimes do my crafting on there. I haven't for a while though, and I do some live cooking streams as well. Oh wow, I have to try to check you out. Bluebird says that they play puzzle games. Bee's telling everybody bye-bye. And Blue is thanking you, Gay, for subscribing. And Patricia says, yes, she's looking forward to her trip. Have you ever grown green peppers from the actual seeds of the green pepper? Funny you should ask that. And the answer is absolutely. These two here are from the seeds of the store-bought green pepper. These ones here are from seeds from that I bought, right? You see this one here has just started to come up from the store-bought pepper seeds, and there's a few more. You can't really see them. I can see the heads coming, but this one and this one are from the peppers from the supermarket that I just kind of saved the seeds, let them dry a little bit, and I planted them. And all these Scotch bonnets are from Scotch bonnet seeds that I saved. And you see? So we'll see what we get there. But yeah, you have to start planting, Patricia, even if it's a few plants. Maybe when you come back from your trip, you can, and if you don't have time to plant things from seeds, no worries. You can buy the little plant starts at anywhere, Walmart, Home Depot, all the little nurseries all around. Okay, TNDR is saying that they have started plants from the supermarket peppers. Patricia, which one grows faster? I'm not sure because I think they all grow green and then the color changes, because I've grown different colors of peppers, but they all start out as green. And then as they age, they will change into whatever color they're supposed to be. So I don't know which one. I don't think they grow faster, but I just separated them from my own, knowledge to see if I wanted to see if these pepper seeds would grow from the supermarket peppers, because these California Wonder pepper seeds cost me maybe about $4 or so. So if I can just grow from the seeds from the supermarket peppers, then why do I need to buy the $4 pepper seeds? It doesn't make sense. All right, so that's an experiment. Blue saying, I love growing seeds from store-bought fruit and vegetables and pantry items like whole seed spices and dry store staples. Yeah, listen, guys, Blue is the GOAT on certain things. So you need to check out your channel. Check out her channel for some good insight on those type of things. Yeah, I'm going to start with tomatoes, and I hope to get my green thumb this year. Yeah, Dreamers, that's what you need to do. Maybe that's what you need, is a green thumb shirt. Nino and Lo, yeah. You got all the ideals for the shirts. If you want, you can call me tender or tender-hearted. Oh, that's what that says. Tender-hearted. That is clever. Tender-hearted. That is a cool acronym for your name. I didn't even see that that's what it said until you just said that. And Patricia says, agree, I usually save my seeds. Well, there you go. So you just need to plant them. But I would say wait until you come back from your trip, because you need to keep your seedlings watered, right? And Novia says, exactly, you can grow it yourself. And why not? Exactly. Why not? Why not? So I think I've planted out all the Scotch bonnet seeds, guys. Look at that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Scotch bonnet plants. 11. And last year, like I said, I bought one and it cost me $9. $9. Now I'm going to show you all before I go what is here. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me show you what we got. So these were the seeds that I was working on, right? And I got all these little pepper seeds. This is my basil. And I got a little bit of peppermint there. I got my rosemary, some bachelor buttons. And these here are oriental lilies. Those are going to grow into really nice flowers. I got some calendula seeds here. Just planted these, so I have to cover them and water them. This is a dahlia tuber that hasn't sprouted yet. And you see those there? Those are more dahlias or lilies. These here, yes, I have plant lights. You see them up there? They're LED lights up there. These are lobelia. I pre-sprout my dahlia tubers. You see those? It was just a dry root. And once you put it under the lights, it starts to grow into, and that's going to be a beautiful flower. And look at that one. Look how much that one's already started growing. And it's just under the grow lights. These are lights that I got from Home Depot. Let me stand back a little bit. See, it's just a regular shelf, and underneath, I got the grow lights there. In the back there, I have some little baby coleus plants. Yeah. So that's what I'm working with. And I just have it here in the little playroom where I have all the toys for my granddaughters. So it doesn't take a lot. It's just like a shelf. Because, you know, you gotta do that, or else you when it comes to the end of the frost, you will not be able to be ready. Yeah, all you need is, and I can't really show you. Oh, maybe I can show you the light up here. Let me show it to you. I got this one, I think a Canadian Tire. You see this one here in the back? It's not on at the moment, but it just has these little legs. So you can just put this on a counter. I usually put that on a kitchen counter on a table. So you don't need a huge stand. This light, you can grow a couple peppers and a couple tomatoes. You can start them. Even if you don't have a light, you can put them in like a bright sunny window, right? If you have nice light, you can just put them in a bright sunny window and they'll do okay there too. I definitely have a green thumb. Well, I would hope so. You should watch some of my videos, Patricia. You'll see some of my garden. Yeah, like it's just start small so that you're not overwhelmed. You can start with a grow light or a sunny window. And I mean, if you go to the store, especially at the seed section, you're going to be tempted to buy all the seeds. Just start with a couple plants so that you're not overwhelmed. And don't plant what you don't eat. That is the number one rule, because I don't plant what I don't eat. That's why I kind of stick to peppers. This year, I want to kind of branch out to maybe some strawberries, cucumbers, and peas and stuff like that. But like, I'm not going to plant squash and all that because it takes up a lot of room. And I don't have that much room. And I'm not going to eat. I only plant what I eat. We Are Dreamers says, yeah, you got to make a set of your indoor planting seed section. Patricia says, I have a few plant lights from Amazon. Yeah, I think I got some from Amazon. Definitely got the very long ones from Home Depot. Those were the most economical. I think those are shop lights. Those are meant to be in like a workshop. They're fluorescent lights or LED lights that are meant to be in a shop, like a workshop. And those ones work excellent. They give the most light and they were the cheapest. And I got them from Home Depot. Oh, you want me to make something for beginners? I can show you a beginner setup, that's for sure. You are doing a great job. Continue taking care of your plants. Well, thank you, Gay. I'm telling you, this is what we have to do here in these colder climates if we want to get a good crop, because it's either that or you go to the big box stores in mid-April or early May and you spend a bag of money to buy all these plants already started, and it takes a lot of money. We'll definitely check out Home Depot. Yes, and your plants will take care of you. That is right. Hopefully these peppers and these tomatoes will feed me all summer long, because in years past, we've gotten a lot of harvest, especially from the tomatoes. They just keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. And produce is just too expensive these days. So if you can save a little money on your produce, why not? Why not? And I'm out in the garden anyways. Nobia says, well, no wonder you're an artist. We are dreamers. Yes. Yes. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I thank you all for being here with me. This was a great chat. We've got to do this more often, guys. We've got to do this more often, because I just jump on whoever comes on. I met a lot of nice people. Yes, food prices are skyrocketing. I've met a lot of nice people, some old friends, some new friends. Look at that. It was great fun just talking the talk. We met Patricia and B, and Gay was here. Thank you so much for sticking with me. It was so nice meeting you, Patricia. And I hope you have a wonderful trip with your little grandbaby, only 6 months old. And the avid camper is still here. You guys, oh my goodness, I didn't turn you blue. I'm so sorry. Oops. The thing is, I don't know how to do that, avid camper, but there you go. So guys, please check out the avid camper. Check out Blue Self-Reliance. Check out The Life of Gay Blake. Check them all out, because they are also small YouTubers out here trying to get by. And we're all friends, and we all jumping on each other's live, and we all have something to say in these YouTube streets. So check them out, and hopefully we can build a nice community here. So guys, I am checking out, and I will see you again real soon, guys. So don't forget, plant more, spend less, right? Take care. We are Dream Warriors. Good night. Thanks for sticking with me for the whole time. All right, everybody, be blessed. Good night, everybody. Good night. Take care and be safe. Bye-bye.